Hello. So, my name is Duncan Alderdice, and the reason the purpose to making these videos is to document the journey as I become the person I am. So, today's Monday. Interesting day. Didn't make very many phone calls at all. I really took today off. I wasn't feeling great in the morning when I woke up. I just thought better just call the day off, rest, and hit the phones hard tomorrow. So that's what I did. With that said, though, still was able to book a demo through LinkedIn, so that's good. I'm learning the way to do that is essentially respond quickly, obviously, but the cadence is they'll say, I'm interested, and then I'll be like, do you have any hard network or minimum asset requirements? Get a bit of information. If they say yes or no, if they say no, which is more typical, then it's like, all right, let's book a time. If they say yes, it's good information to know, because then if they say something like a million assets in assets under management, then the program wouldn't be a good fit. So there's no point booking a time. However, since that normally isn't the case, then you can just move to the next thing. And then when I'm asking for a time slot, it's not just what does your availability look like next week and leave it open-ended like that, but what's your availability like next week? Could you do Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? And the reason why I do that is because I want the conversation to be complete as quickly as possible. So they can, if when I ask that question, their answer can be yes, in which case the appointment is booked. If it's no, then they have looked at their calendar and seen that time slot as no longer working, and then we'll probably counter with a different time slot. Rather than doing something like what's your availability look like next week, wait for them to answer. I want to make it as low effort as possible to book the appointment, just because the more effective conversation can only be had if we're actually having a conversation rather than through text. So that's that. What else? I guess the other thing, the weekend wasn't productive at all, so that's disappointing. However, made a deal with my sales manager, and he was open to it, and I'm happy that I find myself in this environment, because essentially the rule I'm making is I have to tell my sales manager when I'm drinking, so that because today I said I'm not drinking tonight. Since that's what I said to him, there's a social contract that I have to live up to that rule. And if I do end up drinking tonight, I have then lied to somebody and hurt the trust dynamic that we have. It also will get me to a point where when I do decide to drink, I will feel more comfortable knowing that I selected to rather than just defaulted to it, which then puts the drinking habits more into I'm choosing rather than a habitual addictive sort of way. So there's that. So that's nice, because I have found the past few weeks I've fallen out of the habit of doing the things that tracking macros, editing videos, and instead just kind of chilling into the night like that. And I would prefer being in a reality where that is not my default, because I could think about it as going wow, I can just get drunk whenever I want, booking demos, doing very well, having a great week, I'm living it up. But I don't like that, because it feels I'm living it up now. It's no, that's not possible. As well as I know that success isn't a destination, it's a process, which really just means that there will never be a point where it'll be I have made it. But I think it's more just I would rather be practicing habits which put me into a better situation than I was the day before, rather than just keep me where I'm at, which this drinking habit that I would like to change is just keeping me where I'm at, not pushing me forward. So swapping that out. I thought I was going to say something about No, okay. I was going to say something, but I think that that is confidential information for the company. No, nothing big, but it's. No, I'll just move past. What else is there? I think it's more just I'm recognizing that. I think it's. I am frustrated that I am not where I would like to be, but need to give myself the space to fuck up sometimes, and give myself permission to fail. What is it that I'm trying to say? Like it's the same message that has been repeated over and over because it's a true message, which like success doesn't look like a straight line that's up and down, up and down, up and down kind of thing. But I think it's more when I'm going through the down periods, it feels like I'm a failure, and I need to remember that those days are. I think it's more, those days feel more significant while you're living them, and much less, rather insignificant in the future when you've gotten through them. So like I may be beating myself up now, but I should think it's only been a week. Like that's all it's been delayed by. Like it's not this catastrophe. I'm not. Well, I guess it's more, I haven't been doing this for 5 years. I think it's more, I'm fucking trying to improve. There we go. Perfect. That's how we know we will. Yes, there's other steps that need to go on there, but so long as that intent is there, that's perfect. If I'm not satisfied with my current existence, and the current existence that I have shouldn't be satisfying, then there's no problem. I think that worked. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Feeling good at the end of Monday. Goodbye.